Greetings and welcome back. Here we are on episode 36, and we're just going to jump right into it. On today's episode, we're going to be putting that crafter in place to be able to compress these because this is starting to get full, and our system is backed up anyway. So we really need to do some upgrades because as you're well aware, we had an increase to give us more creosote and more of the coal, or the charcoal, I should say. But it seems that even all these machines is not producing enough creosote to even supply one of our compression dynamos. So we're going to make some changes with that and the setup here. But on the other hand, we're getting so much coal that we're backlogged on coal. Everybody has more than enough coal to keep them going for a very long time. So we need to switch this up. We also had to put in a void upgrade because we were getting an uncontrollable number of saplings. I'm not really sure what to do with them outside of just voiding them. I've looked into seeing if there's anything we can really use them for, and I can't really find anything per se that would work for them outside of like plant stuff for like IC2, but I haven't even broken into IC2, and I might not. So who knows exactly what we're going to do, but we'll see. Future episodes can lead to certain things, and you never know what's going to come. So, as we left last time, we were going to be working on putting our crafter in place here, so that the charcoal will go in to make blocks through here, and then we'll get pumped into here, and then out here and into there. So we do that so we can have extra storage. So what I think I'm going to do is here, I'm going to break this here. We're going to take this off here. We're going to need to somehow get it power, which we'll eventually do. But the reason I recessed it an extra block is because it's really only going to have one interface that it can get items in and out of, and that's from the bottom. But it won't push out items, and the drawer necessarily won't pull out items, though there may be an upgrade for that. Let's see here. You got a storage upgrade, a status upgrade, a creative near infinite storage upgrade. Now we don't need those. Void upgrade. Nope, it doesn't look like there's one that emits signal. Nope. So there isn't one that adds a hopper feature to it, and that's fine. I don't really need one that adds a hopper feature in this instance. We can always find our way around it some other ways. But what we plan to do is we're going to take our item ducts here, and we're going to allow the coal to go just directly in the crafter like that, with the charcoal. And we'll make a recipe once there's some in there. And then from there, we're going to want to take some and pump it down into here. So we'll put an item duct here, and then we'll take a servo, and we'll go like this, you know, turn our redstone signal. There you go. And that should pump it in there. But the thing is, we got to get all of this out of here and into here. So to do that, we're just going to put a servo the other direction until it fills up. And I have a feeling that we're probably going to have to remove some anyway to get it there. Because I have a feeling this is going to fill up before this fills up. Or before this gets empty. Which is going to be quite a bit to deal with. We have a lot of stuff that we can use. And these suckers have been running constantly. So we may end up making more steam dynamos and expanding this out to do what we have to do to make this as efficient as possible. So while this works, and I totally put that servo on wrong, so we'll have to redo that. So we'll put the servo on the side that it needs to be on this time, just like so. And we're using a basic servo, so it's not going to pump a whole bunch in there at a time. But now we have to do the next step. We have to figure out how we're going to power this thing. And so for that, we're going to need to run some power from up there, which the cable is already up there. We just have to access it. So do I have my shovel? No, so we'll just have to use a pickaxe. So we'll use, no, the wood. We might as well just turn on our jetpack and just use it. Let's see here. See if we can find that. Okay, so the cable's right there. So all we gotta do is connect off of it, and we should have the power we need for our... Oh wow, did we... Oh, we missed a block. There we go. We should, this will give us the power we need for our setup here. We'll probably end up moving it over one, but it's no big deal. We can make it work here. And there we go. Now our little guy here has power. We'll select our recipe, and we will create our recipe, and we will hit apply, and it will magically make a whole bunch. It uses so little power too. It's a very, very nice feature. Okay, and turn off our jetpack. There we go. Now we just gotta get 16,000 pieces of coal out of here so that it will pump it back down into here, because as you can tell, it's already got a full stack after 4,000, so it's gonna be nowhere near. So we're gonna have to pump it all out of here, even if it's gonna be on the ground, and then put it into the system ourselves. It's gonna be crazy. I would almost say break it, but that would just be crazy. It'd just be too much to consider. So after this, I think we're going to redo some of our wiring over on the other side, and we really got to think of what we're going to do about the compression dynamo. I think I'm just going to turn it fully efficient instead of just power output. I think that'll make a big difference in how much kreezxil we use, because even right now, with all of those running, those 3 machines and those 5 and the 3 machines and the 3 coke ovens, we are still nowhere near making enough charcoal even for one to be fully functional all the time. Oh wow, it's got a lot in there. It has a lot. Oh, it's making them and filling it up itself. Oh. Yeah, so let's be a little bit smarter here. Forgot to remove the servo. We just gotta hurry up and get them in there before time runs out. I'm not sure how many it takes to make a full stack, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. We just have a 5-minute limit, and then we will run out of time. We'll just do this till we get all of it pumped in there. Then we'll take out the blocks and put them in the chest below. Gotta be getting close. I don't know if we're getting close. I pumped out a whole bunch of items. We're running out of space. This is a bit crazy. Oh man, we're fully out of space again. Okay, so we're gonna have to just manually swap these here. And once we do this, we should clear up a whole bunch of space for more blocks. Because, yeah. Oh my. Oh, I put my hammer in there. That doesn't need to go in there. Oh, it looks like we finally reached the bottom. Haha. There we go. Now I'll be good. We'll take all these out of here. Put them in there. Yep, so 16,000. So they're more efficient too, which will make all the difference. Once these get burned out of here, it'll switch over to the blocks, and it'll just be that much better. In fact, we might as well switch them over to the blocks now. I am all for switching them over to the blocks. There we go. Okay, now they'll drain out of there, and that'll be much better. These ones will finally clear out. Yep, they're already clearing out. Because it was backed up, because the barrel, or the drawer was full, so we were already at a loss there. So, grab you. And put that there, and that looks decent. Not terrible. It's just recessed, that's all. Put you in there. Okay, so we have our creosote problem. What I'm thinking here is we have 2 upgrades in here. And I found out you can put the same upgrade in twice. So this one increases efficiency. I'm thinking about making another one of these and replacing it with this increased output coil. Because as you can see, we're burning, but there's nothing in here. And there's actually a delay between it going in and it burning. And we're not 100% efficient. And I don't like having a lack of efficiency. So let's look up the fuel catalyzer. And there we are. It's pretty oh, it's lead. Oh yeah, this is easy. We got this. We can easily make this without any difficulties. So we're gonna need 1 piece of electrum, 2 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got it already. It's that easy. Make that. And make that. Okay, so let's go test it out. Because what we really want is the efficiency. On the other ones, we need speed. On these, we need efficiency. It's just so much easier. Let's see how much our output is. Our output's 80, but I bet you it's significantly more efficient on its consumption of creosote. Well, we're still not producing enough. But it's at least more efficient now. So we're probably running more of the time. And we'll come back and check on it. And see if it is filling up or not. And these ones have switched over to blocks already. And that's good. They could use the upgrade. I wonder if we could do the next upgrade. Let's look at it. Okay, so let's go into thermal. Here we are. And what we're wanting is the next kit here. It requires electrum, silver, and hardened glass. Do we still have hardened glass left over? We have 6 pieces. Okay. So we need 4 pieces of electrum. And we need 4 pieces of silver. We need a piece of iron. And that should do it. So let's make our gear real quick. And then let's just make our piece. There we go. And we'll put that right in place. And we'll add this other upgrade into 1 to see how much it increases. So right now it goes to 160. And if I take this augment and I put it in there, 240. Holy smokes, it upped it by 80. That's pretty doggone good. And I don't really care if it burns blocks. Let it burn. So with that, I think we should upgrade all of them to 240. So we have just enough. We have just enough hardened glass to be able to do this. So we need 8 of these. We need 8 of these. And we're going to need 2 of these. And this should do it for us. We'll make our 2 gears first. Simple. And then we'll make our 2 kits. And we are good to go. Oh, wait. No, we're not. No, we're not. We need our augments here. So, gold. Gold. Okay. So, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 10 gold? Yeah, 10 gold. We're getting low on gold. Well, that is until we go into the basement and see how much stuff we got. I bet you there's a ton there. We'll go check that out in a minute. Okay. So there we go. We got 2 more of those and 2 more hardened kits. And we're really going to increase our system. Unable to install augment. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, it's the wrong one. This is the, increase maximum power. Oh, well, we can make the other one real quick. It's silver and okay, so It's a lot of silver is all it is. So we'll keep those for when we make upgrades later. It's no big deal. So then we need 10 of this. Whoops. And there we have 10. Now we'll make the correct one this time. And there we go. We should be able to install those without any problem. Okay, so now we have quite the output. That's 480. Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah, that's quite a bit. 680 plus 40, but it's like 720. Plus the 80 we're putting out. Uh-oh, it's not putting out any RF. 0 RF. Oh. Oh, it's stored 0 RF, but it's putting out. Okay. So, yeah, we're putting out 800 right now. I think that's finally more than this can handle. Yes, it is starting to cap out. That's nice. But the only issue is we're full. We are so full. We really need to start working on the next upgrade. I think that's going to have to be the next step. So we got tons of emeralds. We got tons of diamonds. I think we're going to have to work on our processing center over here in the next episode or two. It's probably going to take multiple episodes to be able to get all the machines built and everything for that. So this can't work, and that's fine for now because we have more than enough logs for this. And we're not full on sand, and this is finally working full time. So I was thinking that I could probably use one of these crafters to produce enough for all of these. And so I probably will switch it out in time to be one crafter to support all these. Or even if I make more of them, like a wall's worth of them, I think it would still be worth it because we're not getting enough creosote to make the difference. And I think we could make a better steam dynamo setup, and that's also going to come up in a future episode. Always room for improvement. You should always work on efficiency and always work on how you can do your setup better. So I haven't been outside in a while. Let's go check out what's going on outside. See if we got any, oh, there we go. I also switched these out to the end stone because you can make them with a little bit of resonant ender and a piece of sandstone. So, or a piece of sandstone and the ender pearl liquid. Resonant ender or something like that. Oh man, we're super full. We need to figure out what we're going to do with some of this. Well, we don't need as much as we used to, but we'll grab some of this gunpowder and throw it downstairs. That should be okay for now. That'll keep it running for a little bit longer. But as you can see, our garden's doing really, really well. Nice and grown. We got quite a few plants, and I don't really need to cook right now, but when I do, we will have all that we need to be able to make it happen. This is turning out to be quite well for us. So let's take this stuff downstairs, and I think that's about where we're going to wrap it up. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm really thankful that you guys are a part of the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.